hi there everybody, Noreen here from Organized and Creative Mom. Thanks so much for joining me today on the channel. Today I've got the July 123 sketch and layout for you, and this is part of our virtual pajama party over on Creative Life Scrapbooking Facebook page. Now typically when we host a pajama party, which is basically a fun excuse to get together virtually and scrap the evening away, typically we get together and we think about what collection we'd like to showcase, and then each of the designers from Creative Life Scrapbooking create a project with that, and we share it throughout the evening. This time, however, we've done something a little bit different. What we've decided to do is, instead of focusing on a collection of products, we're going to focus on a collection of tools. That's right, we're focusing on the Creative Memories custom cutting system and all of the different templates that you can use with it. And this was prompted because earlier this month, an old favorite was relaunched. That's right, the custom cutting system Jumbo Circle was relaunched at the beginning of the month here. So we decided it would be awesome to focus on not only the Jumbo Circle, but all of the other fabulous templates from the custom cutting system. So I'm going to be using the Jumbo Circle for our 1, 2, 3 layout today, and it's going to be a little bit different than some of our previous 1, 2, 3 layouts. So let's take a look at the 1, 2, 3 sketch and layout that I have for you this month, and how we're going to create it using the custom cutting system Jumbo Circle. All right, so when you look at this particular layout, you can see that there's lots and lots of circles, and it's hard to believe that this layout is going to be made by just using one piece of double-sided pattern paper, 2 pieces of cardstock, and just by making 3 cuts. But I think when I show you how we're going to create it, you're going to be blown away, and you're going to want to try this not only with the large circle template, but with other templates as well. So I'm going to be using the Fresh Fusion Cheerful paper. I'm going to be using this yellow and white stripe with the purple damask sort of or floral pattern on the back side as my piece of double-sided pattern paper. And you can see that I have 2 pieces of cardstock, but they're actually going to be different colors, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Then after I create my layout, I'll be using some of the Fresh Fusion Cheerful stickers. There's lots and lots to choose from. We'll see what we come up with. Now, each month when I create a 1, 2, 3 sketch and layout for you, I always offer you a free printable handout, and this month is no exception. So you'll also find the link to that down below this video, and it will have the sketch that I just showed you, the cutting guide, which we'll go through in just a moment, and a picture of the finished sample layout. So usually we make our 3 cuts with the 12-inch trimmer, but this month we're going to use the large custom cutting circle and our red blade to make the 3 cuts. So let's take a look at the cutting guide, and I'll explain and then show you how we're going to use these 2 items to make our 3 cuts. Okay, so you can see from the cutting guide that we're going to first cut a half circle, and I've indicated on the cutting guide that we're using the inside of the Jumbo custom cutting circle and the red blade. Then we're going to go to the 2 corners of our paper and cut a quarter circle using the red blade. Same template, same blade. We're just going to cut a quarter of it. Okay, and that will give us our 3 pieces, a half circle and 2 quarter circles, plus we're going to use the negative space left over on that particular piece of paper for one of the parts of our layout. So you might have seen that I actually have some marks on my large circle. And basically I wanted to make sure that I had the perfect half circle and the perfect quarter circle. So I just took my template that comes with the circle and I gently folded it in half and just kind of pinched it at the corners so that I could see where the halfway mark was. Then I just placed it on top and then used my Creative Memories pen to just mark the sides. Then I just turned it and did the same. And that way I know that I've got a perfect halfway mark and a perfect quarter mark. So let me show you how we're going to cut these. So I've gone ahead and lined up the 2 lines with my edge of my paper, and then we're going to basically cut the half circle from the inside. If you haven't used the custom cutting circle before, these little pegs just fit into the track, and then you press down and follow the track around. So there is my half circle, and I think now that you can kind of see what we're getting at. I have my half circle piece, but I also have the negative space of a half circle left on my paper. Now for the quarter circles, we're going to line up the 2 lines with the top and the side of our page and do the same thing. Put the pegs into the track and cut. So there's 1 quarter circle, and then we'll repeat it at the bottom. Line up our lines with the side and the bottom. Insert our blade and cut. So now you can see we've got the 2 quarter circles and the half circle, and we've got this leftover piece from the center basically. So now we're going to be able to use our cardstock and basically create a mirror image design on our 2 base pages. And I'm using, as I mentioned, 2 different colors here because I really wanted to create that mirror image, and I wanted to really show the purple and the yellow. So I've got eggplant and goldenrod. Now for this piece, I'm going to flip it over to reveal the yellow printed side, and that's going to get mounted right on top of the purple cardstock. And then these pieces I'm going to use with the purple side up, and now I'm going to start to basically create the mirror image. So now I have a purple circle, and basically I have a yellow field and purple corners. So it's a really, really fun way to create that 2-page layout. I'm going to come in here with my white cardstock now, and that's just going to kind of give you an idea of where I'm putting my photos. You can refer back to the sketch. So you can see that on this side I've got a 4x6, a 6x4, and then 2 4x4s. So I'm getting 4 photos on this side. And one of the things that you'll want to notice is that the photos create a group that touches all 3 of our circles. So that's the way to kind of avoid it just kind of feeling like it's floating around in the background. And then on this side, we've actually got 2 6x4s. And then we've got room for our title here in the center. And again, notice how the grouping of photos connects all 3 of the circle pieces. Okay, so you can just kind of play around with that until it's the way you want it, a little bit staggered, but all connected. And I'm going to add my title and journaling right in this space. And again, it's difficult to write on the purple, so I might add a little card or a piece of white scrap paper for my journaling. And then just like the sketch shows, I'm going to add some embellishments over here along with my title, and then over on this side, and that will create kind of our triangle that will connect the whole layout. So don't forget to watch to the very end so that you can see the finished layout. Now you could also give this layout a try using some of the other Jumbo custom cutting system template. Currently, Creative Memories also has the hexagon template, but you might have the scalloped circle or even the fun bracket shape. So if you have any of those, all you need to do is make markings on those at the center so that you can do an exact center shape, and the quarter shapes in the corners. So you can definitely use that same technique with any of the other large custom cutting system templates. So don't forget to go to the links below. First of all, to go over to the Creative Life Scrapbooking page, where you'll see all of the rest of the pajama party posts using custom cutting system templates. And then also to the link to get your free handout that you can download, save, and print from my Organized and Creative Mom shop. And you can make this layout for yourself. Don't forget that if you want to check out the other monthly 1, 2, 3 sketches and layouts, or any of the other videos I do, hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell to get notified when I have new videos. Thanks very much for joining me today. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.